Good. It's 5:15, actually 5:17. I'm going to call the library board of directors meeting to order. Please be advised this meeting is being video and audio recorded. Karen, if you'd like to call the roll for us.
Yes. Okay. Mayor Sean Reardon. Absent. Ed Cameron,
Here.
James Conley.
Here.
Kristen Donahue. Gary Gorski. Christian Hampton. Sarah Holden.
Here.
Caroline McCarthy.
Here.
Stephen Moore. Sarah Spalding. Madeline Whitten.
Here.
Actually, I want to introduce everyone to Caroline McCarthy. Caroline McCarthy is our newest Board of Directors member. She was officially appointed last month.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Okay, so at this point, we'd like public comment. Please be respectful and limit your comments to 2 minutes, so we don't unduly delay things, but feel free, if you'd like to comment. You could just identify yourself by name and address too.
Walt Thompson, State Street, Newburyport.
Your full address?
Beg your pardon?
Could you do your full address?
My full name, Walt
Street
Thompson.
address, not street address number.
Wow. Oh, one.
Thank you.
I'm concerned that your executive session tonight will be used for a deflection of a requested independent city council investigation of the city's director of HR. On April 8th, all city councilors received an independent investigation request from residents and city and library patrons. It began. We are a group of longtime supporters and patrons of the Newburyport Public Library who have spent hundreds or over 1,000 hours researching and conducting projects in the archives. We seek transparency and truth. We respectfully call on the City Council to initiate an independent investigation to address the role of the Human Resources Director and the non-compliance and lack of adherence to the Human Resources mission and job description as related to policies, procedures, and legal responsibility. Following that introduction, attached were files wrote to that request. Thank you, Council President and Library Board Member Ed Cameron, who received that request for an independent investigation and confirmed its receipt that day. As a possible result of that agenda being presented at the City Council meeting on April 29, I anticipate, but do not know, the investigation request may be referred to an executive session of the City Council. That's what seems reasonable to me to anticipate anyway. Nevertheless, please do not sidetrack the critical importance of our independent investigation request to City Council by any deflection of it at your executive session here tonight.
Thank you. Anybody else like to comment? No one else? In that case, I guess we'll start with the approval of the previous meeting minutes. Has everyone read the minutes?
I sent my corrections. to
Okay.
Ken.
With
And
Gary.
corrections have been made.
So is there a motion to approve the March 20 minutes?
So moved. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? And then we have the March 27 minutes, which Gary's corrections. Is there a motion to accept those?
So moved.
Second, anybody second it?
Second.
Everybody in favor?
All right.
Anybody opposed? Okay,
Oh, wait, was that the,
that was the sewer.
Yeah, so I'm just won't.
Okay.
If I could just make a comment to the board of directors, you're not projecting,
Oh,
so the owl is not picking you up.
how can I tell if it picks me up?
Well, everyone is responding like this. So I need you to respond like this.
Okay.
Please.
Elaine it.
Respond like you mean it, please.
And our next meeting date will be May 15, 2024. We have the head librarian report.
Yes. Okay, first item on the head librarian report is the budget. The FY 25 budget development is underway. I met with the mayor, chief of staff, and a finance director earlier this month. We went through the library proposal as well as capital project opportunities. And the mayor at that point said that he liked the library proposal and that he would take it into consideration with all the other proposals and bring me back if there were need to be any modifications. That hopefully I'll find out sometime next week if I'll be brought back for any modifications or discuss any modifications. I am scheduled to attend the city council budget workshop on Wednesday, June 12th. And at that time, I will discuss various parts of the library proposal with the city council. And that is currently where we are with the development of the FY 25 budget. Library, unless there are any questions, we'll move on to library statistics. Okay, this month, March visits were at a nice high of 13,082. The FY 24 average is 10,909, so we exceed the average by almost 3,000. Circulation for March was 24,588. The FY 24 average is 22,846. So again, March was a good month. We exceeded the average. We are typically entering into the time of year where our circulation and attendance statistics tend to spike because we're approaching summer. Typically, people have more time to read, or at least they attempt to read more. And so we get more visits and more circulations. So this is where our yearly average will begin to increase. Currently, our yearly average is slightly below last year's average, but as we have April, May, and June as high circulating and high attendance months, those average will be lifted up to approach and hopefully exceed last year's average. Any questions regarding library statistics? Or anything that was in the statistical report that was transmitted to you? Okay, I will move on to buildings and grounds. The buildings and grounds report is going to revolve around this room here. In the upcoming 2 weeks, we're going to have some upgrades and repairs to one, the audiovisual system. The Friends of the Library are paying for upgrades to the system and replacements and repairs to broken wall plates that will bring the system back to good working order. And they will be paying for the installment of a wireless point-to-point presentation component to be added to the system that will allow us to have a much more wireless environment in this room. Now, the next upgrade to this room will enable our hearing challenged residents and attendants to be able to hear what is happening in the room better. The library was awarded an access to all grant from the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners. And so we're using a large chunk of that money to install a hearing loop as well as an FM assisted listening system to cover more up-to-date hearing aid systems, as well as some of the older models that are still in use. The hearing loop system consists of a wire that goes around the perimeter of the room and then is attached to a component that is added to the AV system. And it works with the electromagnetic field that is emitted by the wire that goes around the perimeter. The FM system will be installed to kind of work in the middle of the room, so that if there is any way in which someone is not getting one system, they'll be able to activate the other. So we're covering kind of both options here. The upgrades to the AV system are occurring on Friday. The installation of the hearing loop will occur between May 1st and May 3rd. So by next meeting, we'll have both systems in place and hopefully up and running. And if those who need to use them will be able to avail of themselves of that system. So very excited about that.
So this is all fully paid for outside of the budget.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, the Access to All was a $20,000 grant from the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners. And the Friends are paying the bill for the AV upgrades, which is about $7,900.
Was that grant money allocated specifically for that type of device, or was that a choice?
Actually, that was one of the things that enabled us to get the grant. The Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners highly recommended we put that into the application so that we would get the grant. If there aren't any other questions, I'll wait for just a second. Okay, great. Move on to personnel. Part of my personnel segment of my head librarian report, I'm going to be adding something new. And in order to introduce you to that new part of my report, I'm going to ask Chris McKernan, library technician for Borrow and Circulation Services, to come up and share a presentation on something that she developed with an idea and is having great impact on the staff. Chris, actually, if you could just maybe sit down. The owl is not catching people's faces. Bring the chair. Sorry. Yes, we all thought we were in charge of this meeting, but well, the owl is.
Clearly. So as Kevin said, I'm Chris McKernan. I'm a library technician here. So I work at the front desk as well as in the children's room. I have been working here almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in July. You see how fast that went. The program I am going to talk about tonight is called Bright Spots. It's an employee recognition program, and it actually was a suggestion of Sarah Kelso, our former head librarian. She took a workshop on preventing librarian burnout, and that was one of the topics that came up. It was a kudos board. And so she approached me and asked me if I would be interested in heading up this program. We decided to call it Bright Spots, and we collaborated on what the form would look like and what the guidelines would be. And I'll share those with you. So the guidelines on writing up a bright spot are if a staff member sees another staff member doing something awesome at work, they can write up a bright spot. Staff member may overhear a patron complimenting a fellow staff member or the library itself. Also, a patron may come to the desk and give us a compliment or have a comment on a service that they've used or a resource that they've used. So the process, how it works is a staff member fills out one of these bright spot forms, and they're very basic. Just actually bright spots to and from, and then they can put it in my mailbox. And I will typically date it on the back. And we put them on a board down in our staff room. So we've got a nice big bulletin board so everyone can see them. We leave them up for about a month. And then at the end of the month, I collect them. I give them to Kevin. He makes copies so we can each have a copy of our own bright spots that we've possibly had. And also he puts a copy in each staff member's personnel file. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to share with that. And then, oh, and so separately from that, what we've been doing, and this is since January 2023, once a month, we do a random drawing for a gift card. And all of the staff names are put in there, not just the people who got bright spots. And then I asked some staff members for some feedback about what they think the benefits of this program are. And this is a few of the comments that I got. It has a huge impact on staff morale. It's a great way to share best practices at work. It reminds us why we're here. We can share in each other's successes. And it helps to have something to focus on currently that is good and not bad. So I'm just going to pass around some of our bright spots that we've had in the past month, and you can kind of take a look at them and see what people are saying.
These bright spots she's passing around are also part of
Bunch of.
what I sent you.
Same one.
But just so you can see what the,
Yeah, it's very,
Yeah.
it's a very loose format, but
Yes.
it definitely has had a huge impact.
and I try to have a little fun with it when I give the person their gift card. Sometimes I might go into my little rendition of, I'm gonna date myself with bright spot of the day.
Big deal.
I make a little, make it special, again, because it's the gift card component of it, I think is also added, because that person gets to be a bright spot, just in general. Because sometimes patrons don't always see the great work that the library staff are doing. And by being able to randomly select a staff person, I can randomly apply a little, you're doing a great job. You're being recognized for the hard work that you do. So that's one of the nice parts about having the ability once a month to just do something special in a way that is relevant to that person. We do a little background checking on where someone's favorite local spot to go. And then we get a gift card from that spot. So in a way, it's a business generator because we're focusing on local businesses. And it's just, nice when you're at work, if you want to go and grab some coffee, want to grab, something from Jacoco or a Harvest, Creamery. It's just something special to make your day a little better. So, so this will be,
Do you have any questions?
oh, yes.
I have a quick question. So, if say a patron makes some great compliment, is it the staff member that's writing out the
Yes,
bright
so it's totally staff led.
staff or writing?
Yeah, yeah, and it's just nice. I mean, it's so convenient. We have these in the circ office and we have them downstairs in the staff room. We have them upstairs at reference, and it's just easy to jot it down quickly. It's something that these comments might be forgotten if we didn't have these nearby to jot it down, and yeah, it's just been really, really helpful. Yes.
So every month, just so you get an idea of the impact, positive impact that the staff are making, not only on the public, but on their fellow coworkers. This is going to be part of the of what you get every month. And I won't list and write, read off all of them, but I may pick out a couple of them if I found them very impactful.
Thank
Do you want me to
Thank you.
leave- do you want me to leave the chair? Do you have any other need for it?
Maybe just to the side. The next thing I wanted to mention in my personnel report is that we're in the process of filling our staff librarian vacancy. The internal search will conclude, I think, on the 22nd of April. If we have some qualified internal candidates, and what I mean internal is AFSCME union members within, the city of Newburyport. If we have any qualified internal candidates, we will interview them. If we do not have any qualified internal candidates, we will move to an external search. And when we typically advertise it in places that are relevant to libraries, and any additional place that Donna Grelick feels is relevant for our search. Hopefully we will have some internal candidates we can interview, because that also kind of helps bring the search, narrows it down and ends it quickly. So the staff librarian position is going to be assigned to children's and teen services. This will bring the number of degree librarians in children's and teen services to 4, including the department head. So that will, again, help to enhance our services to children and teens, and to, again, enhance the way we impact the public. So I'm very excited about this change, and so is Allison. Any questions of personnel? Okay, I'm going to move on to the volunteer program development process. The volunteer policy and program has been reviewed by both Human Resources and the AFSCME union representation. Revisions were recommended to Jessica and myself. The revisions have been made, and the revised draft has been resubmitted to both the union, city administration, as well as for a review by the staff. The goal is to have that draft to you by May 8th. And then so that you will be able to discuss the policy at your meeting on May 22nd. And so that we've been trying to push this along and get this to this point. So this will be an opportunity for you to review the policy, discuss it, and hopefully you will find it something that you are willing to approve. So we can move on next to the implementation stage. So any questions regarding that?
Looking forward to
Okay.
it.
Okay. Brief overview of our outreach and community partnerships. In terms of outreach, we continue to serve 12 members of the public through home delivery, providing not only just materials, but readers advisory, interactions. So we're very excited that we're able to provide that service. We continued our ongoing community partnership with Newburyport Rec and Youth Services. We continue to have the walk-in hours with the city social worker and to host the youth council meetings. We also are continuing our ongoing partnership with the Council on Aging Senior Center. That is where we hold our next chapter book club. Questions regarding our outreach and community partnerships?
Is there a waiting list for the home delivery or more interest than we can fulfill?
If the head of adult services would be willing to answer that question, she please come forward. Sure. Everyone, Flor Gutierrez.
Hello. So I am the head of reference here at Newburyport Public Library. I also run our home delivery service. We are currently working on expanding that service. So we are revising some of our guidelines in order to be able to serve more patrons. We currently don't have anyone on the wait list, and we are welcoming people to contact us in regard to the service. We actually added 2 more patrons to the service this month.
And how can they best contact you in order to?
So there are multiple methods to contact us in regard to home delivery service. We have an online form. Patrons are also welcome to give us a call, and either me or my colleague Emma will give them a call to confirm that they're eligible for home delivery. Email also works. Pretty much any way that a staff member can forward me the message, we will get back to them.
So what are the qualifications to?
They must live here in Newburyport, and they must also not have the ability to come into the library. So we are limiting it to people who are homebound in a way. So that's through like some medical or physical limitation that keeps them at home. Those are the
Is
two
that
main
just
reasons.
self-reporting or do you need a doctor?
We don't need any information. We don't want to violate HIPAA. So as long as they say that that is the case, we will take their word for it.
And so do you work with the senior center to let them know that they can spread the word?
So that is something that we're working towards in the coming fiscal year.
Very good.
Thank you, Flor. All right, I'm going to move on to just a brief overview of our programming. This month, we had a total of 51 programs, and our attendance at the programs is 795. That actually is higher than average for the year. Again, we are well rebounding from the pandemic era. One of the things that we are looking to do, especially in adult programming, is I've talked with Flor and Alexis Laybush, looking to expand the percentage of in-person programs. So I've allocated some additional funding so that they can look to bring in more in-person presenters to kind of equal out or increase the percentage. We've been almost a 60-40 with online, virtual, live programs versus 40% in person. So we're trying to bring that percentage of in-person higher. We feel that it is safe to do so. We have the facilities, we have the space, and so we're looking to do that, and that's something that we're going to be expanding. We started this quarter, and we're going to just continue to do as staff resources allow over the next fiscal year. Any questions regarding?
Are you finding that the ones that are in person tend to be fuller than the ones online?
It depends on the content. There is something, there's always, programming is scheduling. It's not a science. And you can have the best program and think you have the best time. And there's always some reason why a lot of people didn't come, but you could offer it again 3 months later and get twice as many people. There's just something unusual about programming because we can't offer things in the series. It's a one-off. You never know who's not gonna be able to come
Mhm.
or who's going to be able to come. Even though we do offer registration, it's always a matter of you never know people's schedules, things that might be happening outside of Newburyport that we don't know of, or things that may be happening in Newburyport that we don't know of. We do try to be conscious of other things that are going on in the community, but then again, we don't know how that's going to have an impact. So we always look for like a discussion group, if it occurs over time, to have an average of around 8 to 10 people for a discussion group. A presenter that we spend, $300 to $400 on, we hope that it's going to bring in somewhere between 15 and 30 people. That's the goal. Sometimes with our online, we can get upwards of 20 to 30 people, and then we can get 4. So it's just unfortunately yes, I apologize. Thank you. Children's numbers can be very different because in children's programming, we count both the parent and the child because the parent is participating and getting something out of the program as well as the children. That's especially with regards to story time. As they get older, we do tend to get larger numbers, because we've got great content being developed by our librarians. B, they're meeting a lot of the content areas that are helpful to children, but also exciting. And C, we plan them around times in which we know children are going to be available. And lots of times we get parents to bring children because it's the parents making the choice to come, not the children. But that also impacts the number. With adult programming, it's the adult choosing to come. So that also impacts the lower number tendency for adult programming. But the higher number for children, because, we're counting more than one person typically. Any questions? Programming. Okay. Last month, we had 2 days in which in the past 30 days, we had 2 days in which we had a modified or closed schedule. April 4th, we had inclement weather, modified schedule of 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then on Patriots Day, we were closed the entire day. In the upcoming month, the only expected closure is Memorial Day, May 27th. On to our strategic planning. Okay. Currently, we are nearing the end of the community feedback gathering stage. And what that means is that we have completed the community survey in which we had 2 components. There were actually 2 surveys. There was the survey that was administered to those 18 and above, and a survey that was administered to grades 6 through 12. In the survey that reached the 6th graders through 12th graders, we had 22 respondents, which we exceeded what our expectations were by 100%. We did get some really good feedback. Again, the survey is intended to take a kind of a temperature of the community. It's never really meant to be a statistically significant event. So in this instance, 22 teenagers is not a statistically significant number of teens to say, you know, that we can specifically say that 13-year-olds want this and 18-year-olds want that. But it does give us an idea of things that are more popular, ways that we may want to consider addressing the way in which we approach customer service with teens. Some of the questions asked, you know, how comfortable are you with interacting with a variety of different services? And so we got a sense of, for the most part, most of the teens seemed pretty comfortable with interacting with the library staff. That was a good thing. So I was very happy about that. We got some interesting ideas. There's an idea for an escape room. There's an idea for doing a Lego kind of club. So things to consider and to look at. So it gives us some great ideas. The adult survey, the final numbers of completed surveys was 822. As our strategic planning consultant indicated, there were 822 submissions. Not everyone answered every single question. So there aren't any questions where there are 822 responses. 822 is a representation of about almost 4.5% of the population. Since a number of the respondents were not from Newburyport, we cannot say that it was 4.5% of Newburyport's population. Again, it is below 5%. So again, the responses are, it is not a statistically significant event where we can say that people age 35 want X or people over 65 want this. What we are getting is a lot of comments and feedback that help us to understand things that people are passionate about, things that people want us to make sure that we provide great service, places where also people need to be educated where they don't understand how particular services work, or that we have particular services. The survey is going to be analyzed by the strategic planning consultant. She is going to take all of the comments and analyze them and separate them into actionable items, positive comments, negative comments. And so we'll be able to look at all of those comments and the quantitative data so that we can have a good idea of trends and things that we can look into, program types, and also who's using the library, how many, of the percentage of the population that felt it was important enough to fill out a survey. What are the trends that we noticing? So that is the major importance of the community survey. The next component in the community survey, community feedback gathering, is the focus groups. Focus groups are familiar with focus group. It is a group of a small number of people, usually max of about 10. They're asked more in-depth questions that get more comments rather than quantitative data. Their comments will then all be synthesized into a focus group report that will show us trends and give us ways in which we can develop our goals and objectives. The third way in which we gathered feedback, actually one was from all of you and from all of the staff, the strategic planning SOAR exercise. After the exercise, you were all given an opportunity to participate in a prioritization survey, and that both those SOAR prioritization surveys will then be put together into a final SOAR report where we will see where the board feels a priority, where the staff feels a priority, where there's a commonality. And again, will be helpful in developing the goals and objectives for the report. Now, the next stage that we're moving into is the analysis of the community feedback. And as we work through that, we'll also begin developing the components of the plan. If components are ready to, in enough time to be reviewed by you as a board, we will be submitting different components of the plan so that when you get the plan in its entirety in August, you will have already had an opportunity to approve various parts. So in September, you're not, voting on something you hadn't seen before. A majority of the plan, the goal is you will have seen and approved. So you're kind of going to try to front load some of that approval ahead of time. So that it improves the chances, the probability that in September, you're seeing something that you've pretty much already seen before, and you can move it forward. Any questions?
Does that mean you will be meeting in August to approve something or?
Well, the goal is that you won't be. There's a possibility I might ask for a July meeting. If there is a significant component or components, I would not ask for a meeting to just approve one thing. If we had a couple of things for you to approve, again, to make sure that there are fewer opportunities in September for you to come back and say, I'd like you to rethink this. That way we can hopefully move it through. But in August, what will happen is you'll receive from me the final draft. So you will, in that month period, you'll have an opportunity to look at it, also to offer suggestions and or feedback that could potentially be integrated prior to the September meeting, if necessary. So that is our goal.
I won't be at the September meeting. And I probably will not have internet or cell phone.
Well, hopefully you will have had an opportunity to have seen and approved a lot of the components ahead of time.
Why don't you send out the PDF?
If there are any questions from the board,
Anybody have any questions or comments before meeting ends?
I did have a question about that note that you sent from Mr. Thompson. You had a question at the bottom about, how you decide what materials to keep on the shelves. And that's not something that we're involved with. I was just curious if we could just talk a little bit about that calling process.
the library has a collection development policy, in which we, as part of the life cycle of a book, we purchase, we process, we put on the shelf, we circulate. After a period of time, there are criteria that we judge a piece of material by, whether it be condition, it be age. In terms of, if it's a nonfiction book, there are certain content areas that items age out of after a certain period of time. For example, computer books, after about 2 to 3 years, they are obsolete. So it is not relevant information for the public. So we would call a book, let's say, that is, for iPhone 4, we would remove it from the shelf since we're now at iPhone 15, I think. So that's just an example. For fiction books, typically, the typical reason for removing a fiction book is for either 2 reasons. Statistically, it is not earning its keep on the shelf in terms of we've had the item for a while and it is not moved. That is typically one reason. Another reason is condition. It has been read so much that it is beyond repair. That's the typical reason why we remove fiction items. We do have special consideration for items that are locally significant. We have in archives a section where we keep copies of local author publications. And those are not removed due to age or lack of use, because they are a special collection and they are kept. The only reason we might remove something from archives would be because it does not fit within the scope of archives, the scope of the collection, or it is damaged beyond repair.
And so for more contemporary titles, do you try to make sure that it's available in consortium someplace, or is?
We will if something is in high demand. Let's just say, I'm gonna age myself. Let's just say there's a remake of Roots, Alex Haley. We don't have any copies of Alex Haley's Roots because it went out of popularity in the late 70s. But they're now doing a remake. We then go and try to find, because with any remake of a movie, there's always going to be the possibility of the popularity of the book. And then we would go and try to find additional copies. That's just an example of, when we might go back and buy additional copies. Or to fulfill a large hold queue, we might buy additional copies.
Any other comments for Kevin or questions, discussions? Are we in the meeting? Can I get a motion?
Sorry,
Okay.
I apologize. I do have one last thing regarding strategic planning. As of 5:15 PM, there is a strategic planning development webpage on our website. The page will contain an explanation of the strategic planning process. It will have links to reports like the attached raw data survey report and plan components and reports as they are released and or approved. You are able to access this strategic plan development webpage by going to the library's webpage. There will be, there is a post, a blog post, sorry. There will be a blog post on the main page with a link to the strategic planning development webpage. Or you can go to the About Us tab, click on Library Policies and Strategic Plan, and the link will be under the strategic plan, the library strategic plan heading. This page will be updated, as I said, as reports and or components have our final reports and components are released and or approved.
Anything further?
Nothing further.
So I'm going to inform all that the meeting is moving into executive session. All members of the public are required to leave the meeting. Please be advised that this board will not be returning to an open meeting and will adjourn from executive session. Please stop recording. Roll call vote to do that?
Yes, you
Okay, got a motion to do that? Good executive session?
So moved.
Second? Any seconds?
Okay.
Everybody in favor? Do a roll call?
Roll call. All right. Ed Cameron,
Yes.
James Conley.
Yes.
Kristen Donahue.
Yes.
Gary Dorsey.
Yes.
Sarah Holden.
Yes.
Caroline McCarthy.
Here.
Stephen Moore.
Yes.
Madeline Whitney.
Yes.
Point, did you want to say here or did you mean to say yes?
I think it sounds like I meant to say yes.